We are doing basically a season 3 tier list. Lyte is here to help us. Lyte here, chat, is a professional player for FlyQuest.
I think this is gonna be a good list. I've dropped like 100 games this season so far, 700 games last season on top of scrims and stuff like that. And I don't think this patch was like that big of a difference. So
Okay, so you're a grinder. I'm looking forward to this. So I organized it. First, we're gonna do tanks, then we're gonna do healers, and then we're gonna do DPS right after. First up is we have the Thing. So I mean, he just got buffed. So
this character is S tier. This character is insane.
Really? You think he's S tier?
100%. I think he was A tier, like super high A tier last patch. But they just buffed him and then they nerfed Emma. So I don't think there's like an argument for why he isn't, especially with how strong Wolf is. 100% S tier.
Okay, I can see that. I could agree. The one character I know they nerfed Emma, but Emma is still really strong.
Oh yeah, she is.
Yeah. So I mean, we can all agree. Chat, we're good. Wait, C tier, he's flat. Chat, we're not. What are you saying?
I'm not. So I think where people come like people think that this character is weak because if you just sit main and you just get shot by Punisher and Hela and Iron Man and stuff and you're at lower ranks, he can just feel kind of clunky and like you can't really do anything. But especially with his jump where you can jump to flyers now and instantly ground them and keep them grounded as well. I don't know if you guys know, but like if you jump to someone with Thing and you use his right click, his haymaker, you could just keep a flyer on the ground permanently, and you can also chain his ult into it. So if you like use the jump, punch, and then ult instantly, you could just hard CC them and they'll fall to the ground. And this charge gives them a shit ton of HP. You're generating 50 HP every time you right click. The character is just really good. You just can't be AFK main.
Wait, that's crazy. So when you jump, because I don't really play the Thing. If you jump and you haymaker someone, you knock them down, but you don't have to jump to them, right? If they're on the floor, you can just keep right clicking them and they'll always stay on the ground.
Exactly.
Oh,
yeah,
wow,
they will
I didn't know that's
stay
how
on
it
the
worked.
ground. Yeah, you can't get away with it. I've tested it with Torch and Iron Man. You just can't get away.
Okay, I didn't know that. That's actually crazy.
Yeah, it's insane. It's insane.
Okay, that's awesome. That's awesome. Sounds good. Next one is going to be Hulk.
Yeah, what do you think about Hulk? I know you're a big Namor guy.
Ooh,
So do you like Hulk?
I like Hulk. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't think he's one of the best characters right now. I do think Namor is really strong. I've seen a lot of people start playing him a lot more, even without the Hulk. But I don't think he would be one of the best characters. I do think the Thing is a little better than him. I'd put Hulk in A.
Yeah, I think he's A tier at high elo and in competitive play, but I think for most people he's B because he's hard to play.
Okay, that makes sense. So you would put where's my lower elo players, chat? Where would you guys say the Hulk is? I can see a lot of people saying B, agreeing with you.
Yeah, so like Hulk's niche and where you pick him over other tanks that are higher than him is if you're playing into flyers. Because the difference between Hulk and Thing is Hulk's jump doesn't have a cooldown, and you can do it a lot more consistently. And if you're really, really good at Hulk, you can really shut down flyers. It's like playing against like Crazemang or Spark or like Monster or a bunch of these high elo like really good Hulk players as like Ultron or Iron Man or Storm especially. Like Torch isn't so bad because he's a little like he's fast and his gun does a lot of damage, but it's like really, really hard to play into a good Hulk as a flyer. That's what like his niche is.
Okay, so you know what? I agree. To be honest with you, since this is an overall tier list and just not a high elo tier list, I'll put him in B.
Yeah.
Okay. Oof. He's good, but if he's team up with Namor, he would be A.
Is insane. It's insane. Yeah. If you have Hulk, Namor, like both of those characters together are really good. Yeah.
So Captain America, actually I have not been seeing as many Captain Americas this season. I mean, even though it's been 3 days in, as last season.
Yeah, I think Cap is like, I want to say he's A, maybe S, maybe depending on the player. He's like really, really good, but for most, I think he's B because he's easy to play. You just have to know the right times of when to go in. So I'm down with anywhere from B to A. I think for most people is good. Probably better than Hulk more consistently. I think his ult is really, really, really good.
Okay, so I'll put him in A since A for American. I think A would be better. I do think he's a little better.
Yeah, he has a really good matchup into Phoenix and into Hela as well, which I think are two like really, really strong characters right now.
Phoenix and Hela.
It-
Oh yeah, definitely. Okay. So Doctor Strange is next though. Doctor Strange, I feel like, has been a very consistent character for a very long time.
yeah. Yeah, I think Strange is good. Not bad, not good. Gets obliterated by Wolf, but other than that, he's like a solid B tier. I
Ooh,
think he's gate kept by Wolf and Emma, but
you would put you would put him in B?
yeah.
Really? I love
Yeah.
Strange.
He's not good enough at dealing with the stuff that's in this game right now. Like he just can't he doesn't really compare up to Mag, and Emma just completely shuts him down. Wolf
That's true.
completely shuts him down. He can't really do much into flyers either. I mean, yeah, you could like fly at them, but you're burning a 15-second cooldown to do like 150 damage or something, and good players will just not let that happen.
Okay. Uh, so Groot
But his
would be.
portals are really good.
Yeah, I see a lot of people just switching to him for like usually the last fight or to touch the point, you know, in overtime and
Yeah,
whatnot.
yeah.
So Groot now.
Oh,
Do you see a lot of
what a
Groot
fall.
play?
I see him like occasionally, like maybe every 3 or 4 games I'll see a Groot, but I rarely see a Groot take over that stays Groot the entire game because there's just so much stuff that can just shoot him. He's just such a Chungus character. He's just so fat and he waddles around and he just dies to torch and angles and wolf is like he's just a scratching post. Spider-Man can
Dang,
cyberbully you,
I
and
like that.
if you have a bad matchup into Spider-Man, there's something seriously wrong with your character.
I really like the what do you call it? Wolverine or uses him as a scratching post. I like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
So I think he's really, really good if you're playing into like double shield. Um, but other than that, I think that there's usually better options, and he's also kind of hard to play too. I think like knowing your limits of like when you can walk, how hard you can walk, like when to wall, swinging at the right time, getting big ults.
So Chad is saying that he's a C tier character, making him right now the least impactful tank.
I could see. I don't think he's C tier, but I think he's weaker than every option on the list right now.
Ooh. I mean, weaker. The weakest one on the list would put him in C.
Yeah, but there's other tanks that are weaker than he is.
So do you think he? So I guess we should put him in like a. Chat. If
I think
we
he's
can't say a low B though. If we put him in B, then he's like if someone looks at this list, they're gonna be like, oh, okay, Groot's in B.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll order it though. Like right now, if we were to order the list, the only thing I would change is put Strange above Hulk. And then I think this would be like currently ordered like strongest to weakest tank.
Okay, I like that. So it's 1, 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay, I see. I see what you mean. Uh,
Yeah.
so I hate Penny, and I always put Penny at the lowest in my tier list because I just despise that character. So I am
Yeah.
like, I'll let you do this one because I'm
Yeah.
biased.
Penny is horrible. She's so bad. But in ranked and especially in lower elos, this character is broken with Rocket. It's fucking broken. I can't even lie. If you have Rocket Raccoon in like a GM lobby and you're on Clentar First Point or Spider Islands or Hell's Heaven, this character is like A tier. She could just dominate. But I think like if you don't have Rocket and you're playing against people who just shoot her nest, she's terrible. So I think she's just B, because it's just all contingent on the map and if you have Rocket or not.
Okay, but overall, I guess would you say that she would be a better pick than Groot?
No, no, definitely
No,
not.
so she's
She's
actually
definitely worse.
she's the worst.
Yeah,
Ooh. Okay, I like that. I mean, I don't really don't think we need to talk about Mag. I think Mag's S tier,
yeah,
and I think
yeah,
we don't even need to talk
100%.
about Emma. Emma's S tier.
Yeah, I think the best tank in the game is Emma. It's either Emma or Bag. They're very close. I don't care like which one. You could argue the other way. I'm not like gonna die on that hill. Either one of those characters, but those are like 100% top two, and then Thing for sure.
Okay. So I see a lot of people playing Venom now. What do you think about the Venom and now the Hela team up?
That team up is just like I don't know. Some people are saying it's like really, really good and annoying, but I kind of feel like most of the time, if you get stunned by Hela, you'll just die anyways. And like every character in the game, for the most part, has some type of mobility where they can get out of the stun. It doesn't really seem like it's a break point for me,
Okay.
where you're getting kills that you wouldn't have gotten before, unless like very, very specific circumstances. So I don't know. I think Venom is good. I think he was good last season too before his buffs. Um, is he stronger than Groot though? I don't know. He's definitely stronger than Penny. I think he's weaker. He's weaker than Hulk because of Hulk's team ups and flyers, and probably weaker than Strange because he's not as versatile.
Okay.
But him and Groot are close for sure.
Okay. I need to start thinking about who I duel now. Chat. I duel with a lot of Snake. You know Snake Cases? He's a Venom player. Uh-oh. Might start
Venom
saying...
A because Jeff is black now. Yeah, Kappa.
How about...
I think
Oh,
this
sorry.
is fine.
You think
I think
that's
this
good?
is fine. We'll go back and reorder it.
Okay.
Maybe Groot above Venom.
Groot above... Oh, you know, I can see that. I can see that. I like Groot over Venom. Now, what would you put Thor? Thor did get recent buffs. They're trying to bring him back into the game.
Yeah, I mean, you know it. I know it. Everyone knows it. This character is fucking D for dog shit.
Really?
You could find Thor at a dog park and scrape him off your fucking shoe. This character is so bad. He could legit have 800 base HP and he'd still be the worst hero in the game.
He does a lot of damage.
Yeah, he does. Still dog shit. It's like Moon Knight. He does a lot of damage too. Still dog shit.
Damn. I just started playing Moon Knight this season too. He's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, I saw you got Lord Moon Knight. I got into a game with you the other day.
Oh yeah, I got Lord Moon Knight like way the beginning of the game though.
Oh yeah.
He was a lot of fun. No one knew how to shoot his Ankh, so you just farmed damage. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. But in all seriousness, like I understand that Thor is very strong 1v1 potential, but the problem is that his Awaken form, he can't use any movement abilities in the Awaken, so it's extremely easy to kite, and mobility is very common in this game. And you get, like, most of the time, if you're on a character that can kill him, you can choose when to fight him and choose when to leave. So the Awaken form doesn't matter in those 1v1 situations most of the time. And that's like really the only thing that you could do as Thor because you don't have a gun. And because you don't have a gun, and you have no survivability outside of like the shields that you generate from using your abilities, it's nothing compared to like what Venom can do. I mean, Thing's punches, they only give him 50, but he's spamming that constantly, and he has his charge, which gives him 750 or like 900 health. And he has to team up with Sue. It's just like he's worse at every other character in this game, at like everything. Like he just doesn't have anything that he can do.
Wait, that's actually crazy. Like I actually didn't know that. Like it doesn't register in my brain that when he's doing that, he doesn't actually have movement abilities. So like what you said actually does make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Wow, D for dog shit, and you go walk at a dog park and find him on the bottom of your shoe though. Damn, bro.
Yeah, it's just facts.
That's wild, bro. The way that you said it is true. Okay.
It's the god of thunder, more like the god of air. Fucking Avatar Aang, just bending air all over the place, doing nothing. So bad.
So seeing this tank list, that you would say this is a good list?
Yeah, I like this.
Okay, what? So if I put this on Twitter, people are gonna, or will they hate me for it?
No. I think there'll be some disagreements about Cap and like some of the tank's arrangements in B tier, but I think it's pretty like uncontroversial S tier. Maybe some people will say Thing is A, but I don't think anyone can really argue that Thing isn't like crazy insane right now.
Okay. So moving on to, I think it's very easy to do the healers in this game, but moving on to the supports. Where would you think Adam Warlock would be? Actually, one thing I have not seen, and I don't know if you guys are screaming already and whatnot, or screaming still, I have not seen a lot of res comp.
Yeah, I think it's just because people have gotten better at playing against it, and it's also extremely hard to play. Res comp is horrible in ranked. It is so bad. It takes so much coordination and skill from your team on like a macro level, meaning like your entire team, not individuals, to make that comp be good. And it also has bad matchups into extremely high damage comps like Storm Punisher or Torch comps, arguably Iron Man type stuff, Squirrel Girl, like anything that has like a ton of damage, it loses into because you can break the link really fast and they can't like sustain themselves through it.
Okay. Wait, you can break the link? Is it like there's a damage threshold?
Yeah, I think it's like 600. It's like 600 or 1,000 damage breaks it. I can't remember exactly, but
I have never knew that. I thought you just link and you guys are linked for X amount of seconds and then that's it. I never knew there was a damage threshold. That's fucking wild, bro. I'm learning a lot from this. Damn.
But yeah, I think Adam by himself is terrible. He's probably C tier, really hard to play, maybe even D. But if you pair him with Mantis and Star-Lord, he jumps up to A in a competitive environment. But those circumstances will almost never happen, so I think C tier is fine.
Okay. Wow. Okay. So there has been a lot of Rocket though.
Yeah.
But Rocket, I don't think is very good considering how everyone and their mom is playing, Phoenix. So your ult is basically useless.
Yeah. Okay. This character is extremely interesting because he has an absurdly high win rate and pick rate. But on paper, his kit should be terrible into like Cloak and Luna because you just like in the Trank fights, the way how I like to think about it is in most games, you'll have 4 Tranks. Your team has 2 and the enemy team has 2. And for those who don't know what Trank means, it's just a term that we use as Overwatch players that refers to Zenyatta's Transcendence, which just makes everybody immortal, essentially. Like there's 5 of them in this game, Loki, Luna, Sue, Mantis, etc. So with Rocket, because you can break his Trank, it becomes a problem if he throws it out, then you Trank forward and break it, and then your team only has 1. So you lose the 2-to-1 sustained fight. But for whatever reason, he just wins anyways. I don't know if it's like his res beacon or if good Rocket players just don't die in the neutral to flankers or whatever. But there's just statistically, he's very, very strong. So in my brain, I want to rank him like C, D tier. But on paper, he's like an S tier hero. So it's hard to say. But I don't think that we could put him any higher than B tier, especially after Phoenix. Like he has to be like probably C or B.
C or B? To be honest with you, I'd probably put him in B just considering how like there's probably going to be lower ranked players, not on our rank playing it. And I think it's pretty much a basic character that a lot of people just play. You just spam right click and heal. And I do think the res
he's very accessible.
Yeah, the res beacon, the BRB beacon is actually, very useful. I feel like, especially for those teammates in lower ranks who want to play Spider-Man, go in there, go 1 in 11.
Yeah. Guys, you want to stop dying to Black Panther and wasting your bans? Just pick Rocket Raccoon and climb a wall. Or just dash in the air, and you can't die.
Cloak and Dagger.
S tier.
Cloak and Dagger being S tier, especially with Magneto being played a lot?
Yeah, because people are good enough now. Like, I've seen it in every rank where people are, like, thinking about the Mag ult now and dashing in ways to make it hard for Mags to get the kill. There's also, you'll probably have a Mag of your own on your team who could just bubble it, or you could just dash back to your Strange who has a big-ass shield for it. There's a lot of things that you can do to deal with the Mag ult as well. But there is that caveat. So if you are playing Cloak and Dagger, guys, remember if you're playing against Magneto, you need to ask your tanks to help you in the ult. Or you need to be planning ahead when you do ults, where are you going to go whenever he Mag ults? And is there anything on your team that will charge it to give you less, like do you have enough time for 3 dashes or only 2 because you have a Punisher and a Storm or something like that,
That is a very good thing to add here, considering how probably a lot of people don't think about it.
Yeah. Another thing that this character is really, really good at is her blind. I'm sure most of you know this, but if you don't, the blind increases the damage that you take by like 30% or something crazy. So you can combo the blind with a lot of different stuff in these Trank fights, like in these Loki Luna mirrors where everybody's just immortal for 24 seconds. Cloak can be the difference maker for a breakpoint where you can actually kill somebody. So there's a lot of combos that you can do.
Yeah, we recently just spectated the rank 1 Cloak and Dagger not too long ago. So that was a lot. We learned a lot during that video as well.
Nice.
And okay, Loki. It's funny. I thought I put Cloak and Dagger very low last time I did a tier list because it was like flying meta.
Yeah.
And it's
her ult is just so good. It's just so good. And the bubble is insane. And I mean, did you see that Iron Fist clip I had yesterday on Twitter?
Oh, was it? I thought it. The Iron Fist clip. I saw one of the clips where I think you were saying how did like an invisible woman like get in your game when they were like shooting and they were missing or shooting at nothing.
Okay, yeah, there was that one, but there was another clip I posted because I'm just clip farming in these ranked games, I guess. But the shit that happens to me is a fucking movie, bro. Go look at that clip, like pull it up on your stream, and that'll explain. Meg just linked it in your chat of how broken Cloak and Dagger's bubble is. Like this is unreal. This is crazy.
Damn, 5.2k likes, 2.1 mil views. Damn, okay.
I know. Look at this. This is crazy.
One shot.
Yep.
Help our Panther.
How horrible is Iron? Yo, no. Zeon,
I just got like
Zeon, are we fucking serious? I can't kill him there.
Phoenix moment.
What are we doing? What the f are we doing with this game?
Oh shit,
Just
I'm
so
on the...
ridiculous.
Like
And
what?
before anybody
multiple
talks to me
function,
about,
yeah.
oh, Lyte, you kicked too early. Oh, Lyte, you saved your block. It's like,
Help our Panther.
blocking doesn't do anything against Cloak and Dagger
How horrible
because she
is
does no damage. And I'm on a timer right now because her team's coming back from spawn. The only reason she was even that low in the first place is because I kicked. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, I have to kill this guy before his team gets back to spawn and during his reload, because if you don't know, when she shoots you, she heals herself. So I would have never even gotten him to the kick break point in the first place if I just didn't use the kick. Like, I have to try to all hit him in that downtime. But it's fine. People are watching this and just saying, oh, it's a skill issue. You should have aimed better. But the point is that the bubble is just insanely good. That, like, I just can't kill him as Ironfish, just full punching him the entire time.
Damn. Hey, all I gotta say is 2.1 mil impressions. That's crazy.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
It's when you when you post something up there, it's always gonna be people like in the lower ranks saying, "Oh, you did this wrong. You did this wrong." Yeah, it's just wild.
Yeah. It's whatever.
But here, Loki now. I think Loki is by far still a very strong character, especially with the
Yeah, 100%.
nerf.
He's just still S tier. That just didn't do anything. Like, the nerfs just did nothing.
Yeah,
There's not much to talk about. Yeah, like,
they nerfed his like ult from like 3700 or something to like 4100, but he still gets ult relatively quick.
yeah. I mean, it is what it is. He's still just insanely good. He's better than Cloak for sure. I
Oh,
would
yeah.
like to actually see them play into his whole God of Mischief type of thing. Like, what if he couldn't copy support ults, but they reduced his ult, like they cut his ult charge in half. So you're never gonna get another Trank, which is a big deal for supports. That's why Jeff is terrible, for example, is because he doesn't have a Trank. But you're gonna be getting your like ults like super fast. Like, imagine if you're playing against a Cap, you get a Cap ult like every fight, you know?
Ooh, that would be interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, and like it would actually have like variety and like how, like, who are you gonna copy and like how are you gonna use it, and it would be like really much more skill expressive too. Because right now you kind of just sit at the back of the map, you press your green key whenever something bad happens, and then you just copy your support and dance around for 12 seconds. But people like that, so.
I mean, some people, yeah. I like the character.
Yeah.
I really do like his character, but I hate the TV
Yeah,
series.
it's really cool. Yeah, the TV series was trash.
Thank
It was
you.
trash. It was so bad, bro.
Thank you, chat. You heard that? That's something
Yeah,
that they
no,
always
it was trash.
they always say. But Loki is the best Marvel series. See, thank you.
Yeah, all the series are dog shit. You're the
Punisher
best
is
looking
amazing.
pile of shit. Okay. Not the Netflix ones. The Disney Plus ones. Are
Oh yeah,
dog shit.
I'm watching them all on
Punisher,
Disney
the
Plus.
Daredevils. Yeah, the Punisher and Daredevil ones. Those are really fire. Except season 2 Daredevil is horrible. It's horrible.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
I had to skip every scene with Elektra, bro. Like, I just had to. I don't know. But anyway, the thing with Loki in that whole series is the moment that they said that they used the Infinity Stones as paperweights, I immediately checked out. Like, that just completely killed all of the stakes and like everything that mattered for that whole 10-year run of the Infinity Saga. It's like, oh, there was just this time organization that just knew that everything was gonna happen before it ever happened, and they used these fucking like centerpieces of the universe as paperweights. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes me care now. Awesome.
Invisiwoman now.
S tier.
S tier, really? Okay, good. I
Yeah.
love playing Invisiwoman.
Yeah, she's broken.
Really? You would put
Yeah.
So wait, there would be a lot of supports in S tier then, like because I would say
Yeah, it's
even,
really weird.
'cause I would say
Yeah.
even like we'll skip, but even Luna would be S tier now.
Yep. There's another S tier too.
Out of all these, who would it be? Ultron?
Uh-huh.
Ultron really an S tier?
Ultron is broken. Ultron is hard broken. He's so unpopular because I think the reason no one plays him is because he's a mechanically demanding character. You have to have insane awareness and be constantly moving your drone, and you have to have really, really good aim. But if you have those two things, this character is unbelievable. Flying is so broken.
Yeah, that's what I say about Torch. I like
Yeah.
all the characters can like move like on the ground for like in any direction, but Torch can move like in omnidirectional everything, and a sprint.
Exactly. Yeah, no, there's like so many times because we play a lot of Ultron and scrims where, like, let's say that we're playing against a Storm or something. because I'm in the air, I could just not die to storm ult literally ever, and I could just laser beam her and she dies in like 2 seconds.
Yeah,
And then I can ult her as well. My team stacks in the center of her, so when I'm ulting and the storm ults, we all just look like stand in the middle of the storm ult because my ult will hit everything and then she dies super fast. And nobody like just flying. That's like one example of how strong flying is. You're immune to Black Panther. You're immune to storm ult. You'll never die to like magic either. Like all these characters that give supports a hard time is just completely thrown out the window by the fact that you could just stay in the air. It's so good. Wolf is not usually a problem either.
But yeah, but see, I'm just trying to like also think if some pretend like a silver or a gold player sees this and they're not the best at movement though.
Yeah, I mean, they won't have that good of movement and their aim won't be good, but they're playing against people who also can't aim. So if you're playing against a gold Hela, for example, and you're playing Ultron, it's like they kind of cancel each other out, you know?
Okay.
If you're a support as well, like Ultron will give you a really strong chance to like actually fight these DPS. And if you're winning, you will just carry the game. This character is unreal.
See,
But you never ever pick him 2-2-2. Never pick him 2-2-2. He's dog shit 2-2-2.
see,
Always
yeah,
triple support.
that's where I would say, in my opinion, I would probably put Inviswoman in A and then Ultron in A, just from my experience on the latter games.
Maybe, yeah, I could see that because Ultron requires like an extreme amount of skill to be in S tier. So, yeah, we could drop him to A. That's fine.
Yeah, just
But Invis, I think is still S. I think your kid is just so good, bro. Like you play it, you know, just like like this character is the ultimate anti-flanker character in the game.
See, I would say, like in my opinion, on my team, I would rather have a Loki and then a Luna all the time. And if like Luna's banned, then a Loki and like a cloak.
If you're playing against hard dive, you 100% want to go Luna Sue, or Suna as I like to say. If you want to not die to Black Panther, guys, pick Luna and Sue. You are immortal.
Okay.
You just throw your shield on top of, like, the Sue throws the shield on top of the Luna, and you both stand on it, and you're immortal. Plus, you're both 275, and that's an important break point for Panther as well.
Why can he could delete 250s but not 275 as quick?
Yeah, so his spear dash combo, like his bread and butter, that kills 250 with no healing, but he needs an extra dash in order to kill 275, which means that he can't get out afterwards. And it has to be instant, which is extremely hard to execute, and for most Panthers, that's not going to happen unless you're extremely high elo.
Oh, okay.
So picking 250s is really bad into Panther. Same thing with Loki. If you're playing Loki into Panther, it's really, really easy to force out his lamps, and you just come back for a second hit because your cooldowns are shorter than his, and he's so easy to kill. So easy, because you can get multiple dashes off of his clones.
Okay. Makes a lot of sense. I didn't know I don't play a lot of Black Panther, so that's good to know.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Sue is just too good against too many like flankers for her to be A tier. She's just like a must pick into certain characters. Or like if you have Johnny in your team too, going Sue is really good. Having Thing on your team, Sue is really good. The pole, the ground, like the orb that she throws out is so annoying for flyers.
Okay. And where would you put the oh, sorry, there's two more. Where would you put the new buffed Mantis? Especially since you're talking about a lot of flankers and whatnot, she does have that sleep.
Yeah, I think she's A. She would probably be S if she had 275. But her ult and her 250 is kind of like what Gatekeeper.
Okay.
The ult change didn't really matter because most of the time, if you got to the point where you had overshields on her ult, you weren't gonna die. And giving that like an extra 50 doesn't really change anything, you know. Like you're not gonna get one shot by anything. If you get grabbed though as Mantis, you're gonna die. Don't ever Mantis ult in a group grab. But the healing just isn't strong enough.
Okay, good to know. Last but not least, Jeff.
This character is terrible.
Right.
He might be D tier. I'm not even kidding.
There's a lot.
We could put him. Yeah, I mean, we could put him C because of how many people pick this character, but it's so bad.
There's a lot of people who pick this character on the ladder, and I know you probably. There's a lot of Jeff one tricks in our rank.
Yeah, so many, fucking so many. Oh god.
So now the fun part. Or do you agree with this list up here? You have Loki, you have Cloak, or do you want to put Luna before the Cloak?
Luna's number one. Luna's easily number one. This character, like Luna, can hella snow. She's just broken. Then Loki, then Cloak, then Suya, and then Ultron, Mantis, Rock. Yeah, this is good.
Okay, good list, good list. Where do you think Black Widow is this the beginning of the season?
All right, I don't care what anyone says. I did some research before this tier list to see what other people were saying and thinking. This character is minimum A tier.
Minimum
She is broken.
A-tier.
She is
Really?
broken. She is broken. She is broken.
Really?
Yes, this character is broken. It right now, Black Widow is release Wolverine, and nobody realizes how broken she is. Especially with Mantis being as good as she is. You pair these two together, dominates the lobby.
I mean, I could see her like dominating flankers if she gets dove. She has that stun.
Yes, and that's right there is the issue, is because you have a sniper that has a stun. There's another clip of me on Twitter like crashing out because I was playing Black Panther and the enemy sniper runs at me, like actually runs at me as the melee dive DPS and insta kills me, and there was literally nothing else I could do as the Panther player because her stun's hitbox is the size of the sun. You can't miss it. It can hit from behind you as well. Like she could not even be facing you and it could still hit you. And it's a guaranteed stun afterwards. Like it will just track you through the air and cancel out anything that you're trying to do. So it becomes a question of if you have a sniper that also beats melee heroes at close range, you have a sniper versus a fucking sword, and the sniper is winning. What is the sword supposed to do in the game? You can't not do anything, or she'll just sit back and shoot your team, and it's 5v6. Like you have to go in at some point, right? But if you go in and she beats you anyways, why the fuck am I playing Spider-Man? Why am I on Panther? Why am I on Magic, etc.?
I do think for high ranked players, I do think it's probably an A, but I don't know
Easily.
how well the lower ranked players would utilize that kit or actually like combo with a Mantis and all that stuff.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. We can drop her lower for a majority of players, but I just want it to be known for the people listening, that character is broken. She is broken. And if you put the time into it, you will dominate every lobby. Maybe you have to swap into like Cap Psylocke or like Venom type stuff like that, right? But she has a really good matchup spread. She beats every melee hero in the game. She shits on flyers as well. It's just unreal what this character is capable of, and just no one knows yet. And her
Okay.
ult is also an AoE one shot.
Where do you think the new Hawkeye would be? Not new. He's like he's the same.
Hawkeye's dog shit.
Really? The
Yeah.
one shot and all that potential? You could one shot Cloak at,
Yeah, he's really boring to play against, and I hate playing against this character, but he's just dog shit.
Really? I thought he would be
Yeah.
He would be good.
I think he's C.
I think he's C.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I remember him being played a lot last season. Was the nerf really that bad?
Yeah, the team up. I don't think I've seen a single person die after they nerf the duration of the freeze in the team up because you don't have enough to charge up the one shot afterwards.
Yeah,
So
which
it kind of
was
just like
crazy.
invalidated it. Yeah, thank God. Thank God.
Yeah, I hate it. 1.5 seconds of freeze, and then he just like you're just
Through a
sitting
wall.
there.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, it was horrible.
Hela. I think Hela's really good this season.
Oh, S tier. This hero was broken. This hero is Black Widow, but better.
She's been
She
a lot
beats
of
you
fun.
at every range. Yeah, she beats you at every range. Short, medium, far. Like zero fall off basically. Invulnerability. She can glide. She has a stun. I mean, what does this character just not have, you know?
That's good because I enjoy playing her. So you're gonna probably have a good one on this Iron Fist.
Dog shit, like C tier, maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe if he didn't have his team with Luna, he'd be D.
Okay.
Yeah.
C tier.
If they literally, it's so funny. They like cut off his arms, his legs, and left him as like a quadriplegic after his nerfs. And then they buffed Hela, and then added Jean Grey. So it's like, the hit scan bias in this game is crazy.
God
I don't think a
damn.
character has ever been nerfed harder than Iron Fist was nerfed, like in any patch. From the alpha all the way up to this point, I don't think there's been a single character that was nerfed harder than he was. And I can't believe they didn't compensate buff him.
That's what I thought they were gonna do, like one of those seasons, because I remember him being really, really, really strong.
Yeah.
Okay, so Iron Man.
dog shit.
Really?
But that's only in high ranks is he dog shit. I think for most people he's pretty good. Probably like B.
You would put
But if
him
you're
in
playing against people who can aim, he's terrible.
chat. I'm talking about anyone between bronze and diamond. Can people aim? Yay or nay? No. So wouldn't
No,
that
yeah.
wouldn't that mean Iron Man's good?
Yeah, like B isn't bad though.
Okay, fair enough.
Like he's like okay, like he's there, you know. If you're playing against people that can't aim, you're gonna be able to do more because it's easier for you to aim your shots because it's like a AOE blast than it is to aim theirs. But I mean, just the higher you go, the harder it's gonna be. Like if you're playing Iron Man into a good Ultron, you just can't play. Can't play into Hela. You can't play into Jean. Your ult is terrible.
I could see that. I could agree with that. Yeah, I like you said, I think anything in B doesn't mean that it's like a bad character, chat. It means you could still make it viable. It's still
Yeah.
viable, but I think the higher you go on the list is better.
Yeah.
So this is actually a character I have not seen. I think I've seen it once lately with the new season. Magic.
Yeah, I think there's two Magic one tricks that I've seen. Like at the end of last season, it was Apple Juice and Plastic Bag are the only two players that picked this character, and most of the time it's insta avoid, but sometimes they would dominate.
Ooh.
So it's hard to say. Like she's probably low C tier, maybe D. Like she's just so obvious in everything that she does. She goes into her portal. I wonder what she's gonna do. Is she gonna spin dash at you? Probably. Is she gonna drop her demon and walk behind a corner and just sit there and hope that you walk at her? Probably. The only sauce that this character actually has is in her ult. She can charge her right click and dash at the same time for a one shot.
Charge her. Wait, you could charge her right click and dash at the same time? I didn't know
Oh,
that.
sorry, you could charge her right click, and then as the right click releases, you can dash,
Oh,
and you
okay.
follow the right click, and you like the damage hits at the same time, basically.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
it's
good
like
to know.
not the easiest thing to do.
You play a lot of
But it
Magic?
is there.
I'm guessing you do, right?
No, I'm not the biggest Magic player. Like I have some time in the character, but she just feels like I like Spider-Man a lot more and Panther and Iron Fist because they're much faster. They don't feel as clunky.
Okay. Moon Knight this season.
You're probably better to speak on this than I am, but I think he's terrible. I think he's probably the worst DPS.
I wouldn't say he's the worst. I do think there's a lot of so what I noticed that high ranked players started doing is what was that kid? Yeah. What I noticed a lot of high ranked players doing is that when I'm playing Punisher and they save their ult, as soon as I pop my Punisher ult, they send their ult on me and I'm dead because I can't get out of it. So that's like the only time I've seen a Moon Knight, but other than that, I'd probably put him in C. I don't think that we see him a lot, and he does have great crowd control, like chat was saying, and like if there is a Loki, he does do a lot of damage. So I'd probably put him in C.
Yeah,
I don't think
I mean
he's like
I'm okay
the
with
worst.
having him C. If he has a good matchup into Loki, that's fine because you can break the clones quickly, and Loki's also really popular. Punisher is pretty popular too. Does the ult do damage to Rocket Bunga?
The ultimate, I never really actually ulted a rocket ult. Chat, do you guys know if that happens?
Yeah, that would be a pretty good use of it if that is how it worked. It does?
It does.
Okay. Yeah, then yeah, he could be C tier, yeah. That's fine then.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna kill anything through that though.
But
Probably.
I like bottom C tier, like he's bad. Like don't get it wrong, he's fucking bad. His matchup spread is terrible.
Ooh, my favorite, Namor. I think
Can't put this guy lower than AJ.
I think he's A. I think like he was. I think he was like all right when he was by himself, but I think he's actually even better now with the buffs.
He's insane.
Yeah,
he's
like
insane.
you don't need the Hulk anymore, chat, because he's that powerful. But like if you have the Hulk, he's really good.
Yeah, with Hulk he's S, without he's A.
And plus, you do counter a lot of the characters that are a problem right now, like Black Panther and whatnot.
Yeah.
Psylocke. I still think Psylocke is really strong as well.
S tier. I permaban this character. This is the best DPS in the game.
Psylocke, really? Okay. Best.
Psylocke is broken. Broken. It takes in the hands of the right player. Like even a bad player can make Psylocke good. But in the hands of a good player, she has a really strong neutral, invisibility, a one-shot, an insane option select, which just basically means that she can like choose where to go and like when to engage and when to leave in her fights. Invisibility is crazy because it has a lot of good interactions, like Starlord ult, you can't be targeted. Mag ults, you don't know where he went. It stops like the cloak grasp. It stops Scarlet's grasp. There's like a bunch of different interactions like that invisibility is good for. On top of just obviously being invisible. Um, One of the best team ups in the game with Emma, like giving a one-shot character 20% more damage or whatever the breakpoint is, I don't know exactly, is like really good. She's just broken. Like I don't know.
Someone says, how do you one shot with Psylocke?
You left click, right click, and then left click again.
And then with your clone as well, you even do more damage.
Yeah, yeah.
Jay3
It's really simple.
Yeah, I don't even play Psylocke that much. What do you mean I make her look F tier? Where's my mods? Ooh, Punisher. I think Punisher is still really strong.
Yeah, I think he's low A, like low A.
Low A. I love Punisher, man. Especially when you like communicate with your team. If they have a mag, your mag just bubbles you or protects you, and then you can shred through any like support ults.
Yeah, he's definitely not bad. But the reason I think he's A is I think people are getting better at dealing with him because he's kind of like, he reminds me of Torch in a sense of like, he's very honest with what he does. He just sits there and he's going to do damage. And he's not going to do like crazy, insane burst damage unless you get one tapped by a shotgun, but that like rarely happens, It's just if your team needs damage, you pick Punisher and he's going to get the job done. But he's not going to like, you're not going to like find one shots like you are with Hela or Psylocke,
Oh god, I feel so bad every time I come to this character in the tier list. Scarlet Witch.
You know it. I know it. Everybody knows it. This character is D for dog shit. It's just terrible.
No, chat. I don't think it's low C, bro. I would rather have any of the C characters on my team. I have actually never seen a Scarlet Witch on my team.
No, guys, even with the team up, she's bad because the team up cooldown is 20 seconds. And it's like when you see it happen, you just walk behind a wall and just wait. And then she's back to being useless. Her ult is terrible. Her range is terrible. Her like only niche, I think, is if you can't aim and you need a character that can fight a flanker. That isn't Psylocke. Because Psylocke will eat you alive. But if you're playing against like a bad Magic, or a bad Iron Fist, a bad Spider-Man, a bad Panther, like you can get some work done.
Okay, I can see that. I see when I'm playing my games and there's a flanker or something on the other team, I see a lot of my chat say go Scarlet Witch, and I wish I didn't.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you just got rage baited to pick a terrible character.
So Spider-Man now is a character I just saw you playing. Where do you think Spider-Man would be?
Okay, so I just played Ida Scrim yesterday, where we scrimmed one of the China teams on this character. We played Torch Spider-Man, and it felt really strong. I know there's like a lot of discourse in the Spider community about if this character, like if the team up is actually good. I think the team up is better than the Venom team up because the cooldown is shorter. You can get 2 procs of this team up off versus 1 proc of the old Venom team up because it's 12 seconds to 30. It gives you a movement ability. It gives you an extra jump as well, which is really good in certain situations if you want to go for the yo-yo, for people who know what that is. You could proc it at the same time as a regular Tracer. And I just think people haven't figured out all of the combos that you can do with it yet. And Torch isn't that popular, so it's really hard to get access to this team up. And Torch, for whatever reason, is banned all the time at my rank. I don't know why.
I think people just hate playing it. I hate playing against him. Bro, that character being able to sprint in the air just pisses me off.
Yeah. Playing as Torch is really annoying. Playing as Spider-Man is annoying, so like I understand it. But I think if we're just taking Spider-Man on average without Torch, this character is terrible. He is bottom C tier. You have to work so hard and put so much time into this hero to make it anywhere close to viable in any situation. And I think if you're extremely, extremely good at him, and you have the team up, you can bump him up to high B, maybe low A. But for the most part, I think for majority of the player base, he is the worst flanker.
Really, I have an alt account where I play with Emily, and I learn characters like
Mhm.
Loki and Magneto and everything. Everyone in like plat, diamond, or maybe even lower always ban Spider-Man.
Yeah, yeah, he's just boring to play against. It's
Oof.
annoying, but that doesn't mean he's good.
Squirrel Girl.
I think she's fine. Her new team up is terrible,
I have not been
but
able to use it yet.
yeah, I mean, it's just like it's something. I think it's really unhealthy for the game because it is like a guaranteed 75 damage that like heat seeks and locks onto you, but it only does 75 damage. It has a 20-second cooldown.
Yeah.
So like we shouldn't be just like throw it like giving people free burst damage like that, I think. But besides the point, she's
I don't.
really really good at breaking spawn hold. Like if you're playing against triple tank. But other than that, she's terrible, I think.
Yeah, I don't see her being
Her ult
played
is
a lot.
okay.
I don't see her being played a lot unless it's like the symbiote Clintar map.
Yeah, she has her spots. Arako, first point
Yeah,
attack too.
Rocco.
She could be good. I think she's like definition like low B high C.
Low B, high C. Okay, so I would
Yeah.
put her probably. You know what? I would probably put her there, like the highest.
Yeah, we could go back and order it in a second.
Okay.
Yeah.
Star Lord. I don't see a lot of Star Lord.
This character's terrible. He's bad.
Really?
Yeah,
yeah.
like he doesn't seem like he would be bad because like when he's played in triple res, he's just like Thanos, you know.
Mhm.
And he's like really fun to play, and he's got a healthy kit, and his ult is like a lot of aura too. Like you hear legendary, you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like we're all dead.
He was one character that I saw a lot last season, and then he just vanished this season.
Yeah, so the reason why he's terrible is because he is horrible against every single character that is above him. He can't get in to do anything. He's essentially a close range character that doesn't have any way to survive at close range other than his kick flips, but they put your movement in a predictable like pattern. So it makes it easy for you to get hit after you use the kick flip. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's kind of like jumping, where if you're jumping in an arc, it's really easy to hit the person jumping because you know where they're going to go. Or like falling, it's really easy to track a target that's falling down on the ground, you know? Which is the same thing with Star-Lord. So you can't beat Hela at any range. You can't beat Psylocke at any range. You can't beat Namor. You can't beat you lose to Iron Fist too. Hawkeye, Squirrel could be kind of scary. It probably still favored for you, but if you get hit by that trap, or like even if she just taps you twice, you're pretty much dead. And that's not the hardest thing to do as a Squirrel either. So like he's just, if you build an entire team around him, you give him Atom, you give him Mantis damage boost, you give him the thing for the DR, you give him a mag bubble, you pump like your entire team is built around him, he jumps up to S tier. He can hard carry, but for most people in ranked games, this character is terrible.
Yeah, I don't see him being played a lot. Also, I don't think I've ever seen one res comp be played.
Yeah, I mean, res comp is just too hard to make work.
Okay. So where would you exactly put him then? You put him in probably C?
I think because of how strong his ult is, I think you could put him B tier above Iron Man.
B tier?
Maybe above Black Widow too, maybe. We could put her above Black Widow, I think that's good for most players.
Okay. Ooh, I can't wait until we come up on Black Panther. I do see a lot of Storm being played though.
Yeah, Storm is... The Jeff nerfs were pretty significant.
I mean, even with the Jeff... I don't see a lot of Jeff players even comboing with that character. Even if they combo, I usually see a Punisher just melt both of them.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if your name is Speedily, this character is S tier. But for most other people, I think she's like low A. Probably low A. Like she just... You just pick Storm Punisher, it's super easy to play, and you just kill everything. Like anything that gets close, you just dies.
Damn.
That's such a good combo with each other. You could even do Storm Namor, bro. You could do Storm Bucky, Storm and any other character that has a gun that does a lot of damage. And you just sit main, you shoot each other. You win the game. She's really good.
So Bucky then. I think Bucky is still in a relatively good spot.
I think Bucky's insane right now. I think he's right outside of S tier.
Not S tier, but So
Like
wouldn't,
right outside. I don't think he's as strong as Helisai or
so wouldn't that be like the strongest A
yeah.
tier then?
Yeah, he's definitely the strongest A tier. He's damn near S tier. He's very good. If you need to pick a DPS that can deal with flankers, you pick Bucky. You're struggling against
That's
Panther, pick Bucky. Against Spider-Man, pick Bucky.
that's usually what I do. But there's an
Yeah,
insane.
it's either him or Namor.
I mean, to be honest with you, with the next character, I don't even think you need to talk about it, right? If you're really good, I mean, shit. But like, I want to put him.
He's either D or S tier.
I want to
so
put
way
him
S.
in S tier, but I'm thinking about like, I don't want like someone to look at this and like in their silver games and be like, well, hey, let's first time playing Black Panther. J3 and Lyte said it was good, so I'm gonna pick it.
Yeah. Okay. So here's the thing with Black Panther. I think he's B, but there's like a lot to talk about with this character. He is the ultimate skill check for your backline. If you are a support duo and you are dying to a Panther by himself, you guys are horrible. Especially if you are on Sue and Luna. Sue Luna, you should not have a single death to this character ever.
Ooh.
If it's by like just himself. If it's like if he's diving with somebody else or you get like ulted or whatever, that's a different story. But just pure neutral, you literally do not have the damage to kill anybody as Panther against those two supports in particular. If you're having a hard time against Panther, get off of Loki, go Sue. But once you understand how his cycle works and just how the matchup is, it's much easier to shut him down. If you ever get frozen as Panther, if you get booped by the Iron Fist team up, you lose your dash. Thing Slam kills your dash. Mag right click kills your dash. You can get marked by like Psylocke or Star-Lord even. Like anyone who goes to fight you on a lane, you lose most of those matchups as well. And I get that there are like those deaths that people have where he's just like the Black Flash from SpongeBob and you just don't know where he is. And it's red alert the Krusty Krab and your whole team is dying and you don't know what's going on.
Bro, I
but
don't
it
know.
Really is a skill check.
He's permanently banned, and I'm one of those supports who dies by it.
It really is a skill check.
If
you can anticipate him coming in, you know when he's coming, and it's obviously all contextual on the character you're picking. But like if you're playing Sue, for example, and you're thinking about Black Panther coming in, throw your shield on your support, stand on your shield, push him whenever he comes in, whatever angle he comes in, and if you don't push his dash, and he still gets it off, you just dance on your shield, and if you dodge the second spear, he loses his dash, and you're immortal, and you probably kill him after that.
Damn, yeah, but I think the problem is while you're healing your team, you always have to be looking for that Black Panther. I do agree.
Yeah.
I think Black Panthers are a very hard one. If the other team has a very good Black Panther, he's gonna take over the lobby. But if you guys do have, if they have a,
but if you're
like
a really good backline, he's not gonna do anything.
Yeah. But
that's just been my experience in scrims and like, it's just playing a ton of this character recently in ranked. It is the most feast or famine hero in the game. You're going to hard carry or do nothing, and I think that is definition B tier.
Damn. Okay, sounds good. I mean, without hearing the explanation, I think a lot of people are gonna just see that and just like start complaining. But with the explanation, I think
because he is probably the most hated character to play against. Like he is really boring to play against. I understand that, but if we like actually sit down and break it down, he is not better than Bucky or Punisher or Namor. You know.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Wolverine. I think Wolverine is by far one of the most broken characters right now.
Oh, easily the best DPS in the game besides Psylocke.
Okay, I can see that character.
He's probably better than Psylocke, actually. I think he's better than Psylocke.
I can see that. I mean, I don't play Wolverine. I always ban him because I can't.
Yeah, I mean he was already good, and then they gave the Phoenix team up, and then if you give him the Phoenix team up, he's like arguably the strongest character we've ever seen in this game, besides like Release Hela when she was 275 and Season 2 Torch. I think those two are also top contenders, but no, he's just unreal right now. He's also bugged.
Yeah.
Don't bug abuse, guys. Don't bug abuse. I'm not gonna say how to do it, but don't bug abuse.
That was very interesting to see.
Yeah.
Mr. Fantastic. I don't think he's good this season.
He's terrible. I mean, they nerfed him. He was already terrible, and they nerfed him. He's easy to play, and he's unkillable, but other than that, he just doesn't do anything. So maybe like C tier, D tier, maybe.
Damn, D tier.
I think he's just horrible.
Okay. You guys want to put chat? What do you guys think? D or C for Mr. Fantastic? I don't play him. I saw one Mr. Fantastic today, and he was on the other team, and that was the one game that I won today. So
Tough day. Tough
yeah.
day.
Well, I mean, I only played 3 games. I lost 2 and I just won 1.
Oh, okay.
Okay, a lot of people are saying C, so I'm gonna put him in C.
Yeah, I think C is fine. Yeah.
Uh,
All right, Torch. What do you think about Torch?
I think Torch is still strong. I don't. I feel like he's just so strong.
100%. 100%.
Retsu, bro, that's what I was saying. Like, bro, if you go back and listen to me, bro, I am so glad we won that game. I don't like Lyte. I don't know about you, and you sometimes you probably have this in scrims though. But I had some bad food. And have you ever got into a game and you're streaming and you're like, holy shit, I wish I didn't get into this game, bro? I thought I was gonna shit myself.
Literally all the time, yeah.
I was scared. I was about to turn off my computer and then type to chat. Oh wow, it crashed, and just so I could go to the bathroom.
My PC crashed. Yeah.
Oof. But yeah, I think
Yeah.
Torch is still strong. I would even put Torch in probably, I would probably put him in A. I think I've seen a lot more Torch than actually
he's
Storm.
S, buddy.
He's S still?
He's S for sure. Yeah. So for those who aren't like Torch pilled or like play this character a lot or don't know anything about him, the 5% damage boost, the anchor that he has from his team up with Spider-Man, buffed his right click, the damage, and it buffed his flame field, like the box that he builds, and it also buffed his slam. Now his left click got nerfed, and the damage on his tornadoes got nerfed. But the nerf relative to the 5% change is like less than 1%. It's something like completely negligible. It's like anywhere from 1 to 3%.
Wasn't it like they
Less damage.
changed his damage from like 8 to I don't know the specific numbers, but I'm like 8 to
Like 6 to 5.5.
Oh, it was like it was like.
And then they give him a 5% damage boost.
So
anyways.
yeah, then it basically buffed it
so
back
it basically
up.
did nothing.
Yeah.
It basically did nothing. Yeah, 6 to 5.5 exactly from Croesus. So like, it basically did nothing. You're not going to tell the difference. It doesn't change any breakpoint. It's arguably a buff because the slam was buffed, the damage on that was buffed, and the damage on the flame field was buffed, like the box that he builds.
Okay.
And he's just
I
just,
can't
like,
play that
insane.
character. I hate playing flyers. Flyers are not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the new character, what do you call it? I was gonna say Emma Frost. Holy shit, Phoenix.
She arguably has like a top 3 ultimate in the game. Her ult is unreal.
Have people been playing her in scrims since you?
Yes, this character is pick or ban in scrims.
Picked or banned. So, oof.
Yeah, like you have to ban it or you have to pick it or the game is lost for the most part. And the reason for that is because her ult completely just destroys everything. Like you can damage boost this with Bongo or with Luda's purple and it kills everything.
See, that's
like it one shots everything.
That's what I was gonna say right now. I was gonna say she's a very strong character because I played with, I don't even know how I got in this game because I don't belong there, but I got in the game with Terra, and Terra was on my team. He was playing the new character. He had like 50,000 damage by the end of the game.
Yeah.
And I didn't even think about this, but he was playing with Saipei, and Saipei was like copying the Luna, and they were damage boost. You could damage boost the ults when you land, and that just kills everything.
Literally, yep. And like the wave afterwards, that goes through walls and does damage, and it also breaks everything that it hits.
So it's crazy. So
the wave, like the AoE of the explosion is massive too. Like the fact that it just breaks lamps and then does the damage afterwards is so good. It breaks shields, does the damage afterwards. So like the main thing that support players use in order to save themselves from this one shot is gone. You can't use a Sue shield, you can't use low-key lamps. The only thing you can do is cloak fade it. That's it.
True. How can you one-shot? Ghost, when you have a Luna on your team. So basically, if you have a Phoenix on your team, the Phoenix ults, and you have a Luna that is ulting, you can damage boost the Phoenix ult when it lands. Just make sure you're not damage boosting where she basically like took off from, where she first initially like ulted.
Yeah, you damage boost the explosion.
You damage boost where it's gonna explode, and how much damage does it do with the damage boost? No idea.
Like 295 or something.
Yeah, I don't know the damage specifics, but that's actually
it's something
crazy.
Yeah, we played a scrim yesterday where the enemy team let us have Wolf Gene, and we just comboed Wolf Ult and Gene Ult, and like we didn't even need damage boost. We just comboed those two together and killed through Trank.
Okay, so wait, you would put that character in what, S?
S for sure. S for sure. Her team up is insane. She has, I mean, she's just like another version of Hela. She has mobility, she has a stun, she has insane damage. She has fall off, unlike Hela. but like she just obliterates Hulk, obliterates Sting, obliterates Venom. Like anything that doesn't have a shield that can like just where she can constantly proc her marks over and over, you're just gonna farm.
Okay, that's basically the end of the list as well.
Yeah, let's go back through it and make sure everything is ordered, and then we can talk about it and get other people's opinions on certain characters.
My one thing I would probably have to say is I think what do you call it? Human Torch should be A, but above Bucky.
Okay.
That's the only thing I have to say.
I think let's order it left to right, left being the strongest. So for example, Mag is the strongest right now.
Okay, so yeah, that's fine. So S, Mag would be the strongest. Then comes Emma, and then the Thing.
Yes, and then I actually want to move Strange up to A tier above Cap.
Strange to A tier above Cap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I think depending on the player, like if you throw Vinny on
anything,
it's like if you're gonna have Vinny on Groot versus Sombo on Venom, like who's gonna do more? Like they're both gonna be like really insane on those characters specifically, but if you like reverse it, you put Vinny on Venom and Sombo on Groot, like which one's stronger still? So like I think they're like very very close to each other and like even as far as like the output of what you can do on them.
Okay. Strange is not better than Cap, not gonna lie. I think Strange is more consistent than Cap from my experience.
Yeah, I think Strange is unironically easier or harder. Sorry, he's easier to play than Cap. Like Cap, fundamentally is like pretty easy. The only thing you have to learn is like the melee cancel, but the biggest skill gap with this character is going in at the right time and getting out. And constantly going in and getting out and going and getting out and playing on a knife's edge and never making a mistake of going like doing as much as you possibly can and then living. It's kind of like playing Venom too, but you can do it more consistently.
I mean, to be honest with you, me looking at this list, I like this. From me just experiencing it, I think I've seen like every single game has at least all of these characters if they're not banned in S tier. Next, I see a lot of these A tier characters as well. I mean, I even play the more Bucky and Punisher.
Sure.
But
yeah,
sometimes once in a blue moon, I do see a little bit of the B tier characters. Hulk, I do see Venom a lot. I do see Penny sometimes. Rocket, not usually any of the. I do see a lot of Iron Man, but I don't see any of the C's and I don't see any of the D's. I saw one Thor actually, one Thor.
I will say I want to change some of the orders of the DPS, especially the S tiers. I think Wolf is the best DPS in the game.
Okay.
And then this is like a gamble. I think probably Jean. Jean seems like she's very, very, very strong.
I can see that. Jean takes care of the Hela ult.
And then Psylocke, and then Torch, and then Hela. Yeah. So left to right, Wolf being the strongest, then Jean, then Psy, then Torch, and Hela. Yeah. Yeah, I like that.
I still think Torch is A. That's just in my opinion.
If you play against a Torch, that's like I don't even think he's like his skill floor is pretty low, like to just pilot the character and shoot stuff. But his skill ceiling is extremely high. And if you play against a Torch that like knows the box setups, he knows how to do the movement tech. He knows how to like change his hitbox and like cycle his right clicks with his left click so he never has to reload either. And then you pair that and give him an Ultron drone and a Snowflake and a Luna team up or a Sue team up. If you give him all three, it's just like he'll never die. But even just one of them, like he can 100% take over a lobby. It's just crazy.
I mean, I see that. I can see that in the very high ranks, but what I'm considering is I'm trying to make sure like the lower ranks can
for everybody.
Also, yeah, that's the one hard thing about the tier list. Like we can make a tier list about what we see in our ranked games, but I'm trying to like figure out what lower rank players can also do. Like, because I see like Human Torch, like you said, can do a lot. He has like, you know, he could sprint in the air. He could what melee in the air to regen his primary fire quicker and also change his hitbox or something. So there's a lot of tech he could do.
Yeah,
but I don't think
basically.
Go
ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say I don't think the people who are in silver and gold are doing all that.
Yeah, they're not. But the thing with like silver and gold players and like the tier list is everything is good there. It's like is there even a point of a conversation if you could just pick whatever you want in those elos and like everything is good, you know?
Oh, that's true as well.
We could just say Torch is S tier if you can play him, B tier if you can't. But I just think he is so good if you can. It just feels disingenuous to not be able to put him in S tier. He just takes a little bit of time to learn that movement tech. And once you got that, and once you learn the box setups, you are golden. And the only thing that you need after that is to have a Luna, a Sue, or an Ultron in your team. You will always have one of the three.
Someone brought up a good example. Someone said, "How is Hella S tier when the people in my silver games have a 25% accuracy?" So how can that?
I mean, if we're just gonna make like a silver tier list, just everything is gonna be S tier. Like everything that doesn't have to require aim. But that's like boring. Like everybody knows that. Oh, this character, you don't need aim, so you could pick it in silver and walk at people. But like, you know, there's not even a conversation to be had at that point.
But I like that. Oh, sorry, we were doing S. Okay, S is good. S is good. A tier.
Yeah. Do you think Cloak is above Sue, or do you like the Cloak placement?
I mean, as much as I hate Cloak and Dagger, I think Cloak and Dagger is a better what do you call it? Better than Invis Woman. Especially if you have a coordinated team, you could just and the Cloak and Dagger can survive. I think it's
but her ult is just so good.
Yeah, I think her ult is a lot stronger. Especially when watching you guys play like the tournament, I saw Sue being available a lot of the times, but people also just play Cloak and Dagger instead.
Yeah, she's just good. And then Ultron and then Mantis, I think that's good.
I think the DPS are perfect as well.
Yeah, if you think like I feel like Bucky and Namor have similar niches, of like being like good anti-dive. But I feel like they're so close to each other. I don't know. Namor's a little bit better at range, I think.
I think with the way that you could do stuff, I think Bucky's probably a little better.
Yeah, his ult is definitely better.
Yeah, the ult plus I mean, unless you combo Namor and like Luna, but I mean, it's kind of hit and miss. But I do think Bucky, you could do more with his hook.
Yeah, his neutral is just so good with the hook. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Yeah, I think Black Widow's really good.
I don't see a lot of Black Widow.
Throw Panther at the top of B tier. Yeah.
I mean, like you said though, I wish I could move Panther to S tier, but I think that character is just a hit or miss. Depends on the teammate or the opponent.
Yeah, that's why he's dead center, where he can either be broken or useless.
Oh, I like that. Good. I think that's good. C tier would be good as well.
I'm starting to feel like Hawkeye should be B.
Really? I don't see a lot of Hawkeye. The only time I saw Hawkeye once.
No, he just has to be C then, right?
I mean,
like if he's not great at our rank, is he gonna get any better at low rank? Probably not.
If I had to change anything, now that I look at it, I would probably switch Hawkeye and Star-Lord. I think Hawkeye's better than.
Hawkeye's better than Iron Man and Black Widow.
Ooh, yeah. You never mind. I would change the order. Put Star-Lord in C, but Hawkeye at the back of B.
I'm down to do that. I'm down to do that.
Because I don't know about you. I have not seen a Star-Lord.
Neither have I. I actually haven't seen a single. Yeah. I haven't seen a single one. I haven't even thought about that until now. Yeah, not
I
a
have
single
seen a
one.
Hawkeye though. Hawkeyes I've seen one-shot Cloak and Dagger still.
Yeah, bro, guys, we're not saying if people play Star-Lord. Like Brooks picking Star-Lord doesn't mean that we've seen him. If he's the only person playing this character, good for him. I'm happy that he has fun, but he's still dog shit. Not Brooks, like the character.
Chat, yeah, we're not. You guys are saying, oh, what happens if this one person picks this one? Chat, bro. We're not talking about one specific person or a one trick or everything. We're talking about the tier list of what we are thinking is good this season and what's not good this season. Yeah. Like you guys are saying Magic move up. No, I've seen, or the only people like we have seen play Magic are the Magic one tricks who are not going to play anything else. That's the only, I saw one Magic and I've played 40 games yesterday. I played legit 40 games in 13 hours yesterday. I saw one Magic player. I saw more Jeff players than I've seen Magic players.
Yep. Magic shit. Crazy revelation. I think Star-Lord, yeah, no, that's good. The C tier for the DPS is good. Although Iron Fist is only where he is because of the Luna team up. If you play Iron Fist Luna, he's okay into dive. Like you could pick it into dive. Very, very niche.
Yeah.
If he
Also,
didn't have that, he would be D tier. I kind of want to move Magic and Moon Knight to D tier and Mr. F.
Magic and Moon Knight and Mr. Fantastic to D tier.
Yeah. And I think Moon Knight is the best of the Ds. Scarlet is the worst. Yeah. Yeah, that looks about right.
You know what?
What do you think?
That's fine. Yeah, I don't see any of those characters. Or
Like
Scarlet
I
Witch.
still see I Heart Radiohead and Useless Rocket doing stuff on Iron Fist. I don't see any Moon Knight doing anything ever except for that one game that I played against you.
Star-Lord is Star-Lord is chat. Remember,
Scarlet is horrible.
This list doesn't mean that any of these characters can't pop off. Like you guys said, if you are a one trick at a specific character and you know the ins and outs of that character and you like go to sleep and you imagine that character, like you can do well on it.
Let's put Star-Lord above Squirrel Girl. I think his ult is too good for him to be in like a maybe back of B tier. His ult is just so good, bro.
The back of B tier. Okay.
Yeah, his ult is too good.
I think this is a good list.
I'm happy with this. Yeah. Now, yeah. C tier is good. Adam Jeff, yep. Thor is the worst tank. The only thing that I would change around is the Groot Venom Penny situation. Like you could put Penny down to C, I'd be cool with that. You could put Venom above Groot, I'd be cool with that. Or you could leave it as is. Like I think that's all up for interpretation. But maybe just for the sake of having a tank in C tier, we put Penny there, but
Fair enough.
Penny is still really, really, really good with Rocket on the right map.
Yeah, that's fair enough because I could say a lot of characters, like even with the team ups, they move up higher.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I like this.
Yeah, this is good. This is a good list, Jay.
I mean, you took this is a good list. I like it.
Yeah.
Chat, yay or nay? Be honest with me. Don't say nay because you guys just want to say nay because it was our tier list. Nay. I like what Emily said earlier. Emily said that this is the first tier list that she didn't have to rage at me.
Let's go, Emily. Up top.
Emily's the GOAT.
Yeah.
Literally the exact opposite tier list for bronze.
Who cares about bronze? Everything is good. Literally everything is good. What conversations are to be had, bro? Pick whatever you want in bronze.
True. What do you mean rage bait tier list? I'll put this tier list on Twitter right now and people will agree with it. Watch.
Based on what we've seen, what do I think about Blade? Blade looks like he had so I've seen rumors that he has an ability where he he reduces healing on other targets or makes it to where they can't be healed, something like that. But he also can't be healed. And with how strong healing is in this game, making it to where you can't be healed seems really concerning unless he has like insane lifesteal or something like that. I also saw that he has an Iron Fist type of deflect, and his ult looked interesting, but it's too hard to say. It's really, really hard to say where Blade is going to be. I think recently they've been releasing a lot of really good heroes. Like Ultron was really broken on release. I think he's still really broken. Jean is definitely like on the stronger side. The only dud that they really had was Mr. F, because they just buffed Torch into relevancy and now he's like good, you know. But Mr. F, I think, is just like the only hero that they've released post-launch. It's like actually like problematically just horrible.
I think a lot of the characters that they're going to release is just going to be really, really strong because just like how Overwatch releases characters when they released Lifeweaver and Lifeweaver was ass chat, no one really like cared for the new character. So I think you're gonna want to like buff characters to make them strong, so people want to play, want to buy the skins and all that stuff.
Yeah, but I as someone who likes playing like these hyper mobile melee dive characters, am super down to like see what Blade is about. I don't really care about Jean.
Sorry, I'm gonna rage bait people who like skip towards the end of the video so they could look at this and just be.
Yeah. Magic S tier, yep.
What should we? What else is really good? Let's put.
We gotta have like a combination of good and bad characters in S tier, so people like see it and be like, "Are they trolling?" Like, you can't make the rage bait too obvious.
There you go. Look at that. I think
put Spider-Man in S tier for sure.
Spider-Man. They're
Yeah,
gonna look
put
at
him as
this.
the best character in the game.
Yeah, chat. Oh, they're gonna skip to the end of the video. They're gonna be like, "What? The tier list said so."
Yeah.
Look at that, bang! I like this, and I appreciate you joining. I hope I hope I see you in stage 2 and with FlyQuest and popping off.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hell yeah, it's gonna be crazy to see you guys. Hopefully make it to, I think, China. I don't know where they're gonna have the grand finals.
Yeah, I don't know either. You would assume China, right? If they did stage 1 there.
Probably, yeah. But yeah, I appreciate it, man. This list is
Yeah, absolutely.
I've learned a lot as well with all the breaking points and all like the high level stuff. That's pretty cool.
I got you, bro. I appreciate you taking the time and let me on.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you. Okay, friends. YouTube thinks you might like this next video, so let me know if they're right.